We're approaching the end of the school year in many school districts and in many countries. And it's time to reflect and see how far our classes have come. I want to share with you in this video how to see the value in the difficult classes that seemingly have very little progress. Let's check it out. Let's go. Hey there, teachers. Jesse here from Sweet Academy, and I'd like to help you in the classroom. And part of that is helping mentally. Sometimes teaching can feel very frustrating, and you can kind of feel like an island because you don't see the progress you'd like to see in the material you teach. I'm an English teacher, so let's talk about English. And as I said in the opening, we're approaching the end of the year in many school districts and in many countries. Here in Spain, I know in Korea they're approaching vacation. In the United States, we're approaching the end of the school year. And you kind of look back and think how far your students have come. And many times, especially for the difficult classes, you think, you're starting to come around. We're starting to have a good connection. It's a shame that you haven't been like this all year because you could have learned so much. In fact, I just recently had a conversation with a fellow teacher about this exact thing. He told me just that he's thinking about one of his classes. They were very difficult all year, and they're starting to come around, and they're starting to behave well, and they're starting to do the activities, and they're starting to learn English. And he said, it's a shame they haven't been like this all year because they could have learned so much. And one thing that I told him that I'd like to share with you too, that, well, doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel good when a class starts out in this chaotic storm and now they're listening, they're behaving a little better, they are working together as a team a little better, they are behaving a little better, they are cooperating, they have more confidence, or whatever your personal, advancement with this class is. That's what they're doing. And now they're starting to learn the material. Well, I think, isn't that a little better? I mean, Jeff Bartsch, a YouTube creator, his channel's called Story Greenlight. I'm going to put that up here for you to take a look at. And just so you know, I don't even know the guy. I just really appreciate his content because it's helped me a lot. And in that, he talks about the thing under the thing. And that's the video I'll post up here in the corner. And the thing under the thing is the deeper meaning than the surface level thing that you're doing. Okay, let's take English, teaching English. So if you have an English class, whether kids or teens or adults, but it's not really adults don't really have this problem usually, sometimes. But they do have certain things on the deeper level, deeper than the surface level, just teaching English, that they need to improve or that we want to improve. For me, for example, in each of my classes, whether it's one-on-one classes or group classes or teens or kids or adults, I usually have a specific goal for the class. Sometimes the class knows it, sometimes they don't. Usually they don't, right? And sometimes that specific goal is related to the content, whether it's a student that has a job interview coming up or they have a certificate they need to get, an English certificate, or they're going abroad and they have to prepare to live abroad or travel. These are specific goals we work on. If there's not, if it's just a general English class or fluency class, there's usually something deeper that I personally have as a goal for them. And like I said, they usually don't know it. And so for example, one of my classes, it's a kids class, and in the beginning of the year, they were completely separated. There were only 3 of them, 2 girls and 1 boy. and they were completely separated. And over the course of the year, they've become more unified, and they work together, and they help each other without my really even telling them, just by demonstrating and including everyone in the activities in different ways. This is the thing under the thing. Yes, they are kind of learning more vocabulary. They're improving their speaking a little bit. They're learning some grammar. But what's more important? Them to grow as people, to grow in confidence, to work together, to empathize with each other, or to be able to use the past continuous correctly. I mean, for me, yes, teaching English is important. I'm teaching on a deeper level with just English. We're teaching communication, right? We're teaching communication. This is literally the thing that separates us from the animals. We're teaching a deeper level communication, being able to communicate to somebody that doesn't speak your language. I'm working with my daughter with I'm learning with her some sign language on Instagram, and just a video, a sign a day or a few signs a week, some simple signs like, what's your name? Some simple signs. This is communication. You're communicating in a different way. That's what we're teaching as English teachers. We're not teaching grammar. I mean, we are. We're not teaching writing. We are. We're not teaching exam prep. We are. But what's the thing under the thing? And for me, it's communication, or in some classes, cooperation, or in some specific students, more confidence, or in some students, it's, believing in themselves, being able to communicate more fluently, more naturally. This is the thing under the thing. And to me, looking back on the year, if maybe you haven't found the progress that you were hoping for as far as English, look in your classes. What progress have you found? Guaranteed, if you have put in even a little bit of effort, you've probably seen some progress in your classes. And I hope so. And if you haven't, then look for the thing. I want to encourage you to look for the thing under the thing. What's the deeper thing? What's the bigger thing that you can teach and work with and improve with your classes? Again, whether they are kids or teens or adults or business or one-on-one, what is that thing under the thing? What is that? And have you been improving something? Have you been improving teamwork? Have you been improving cooperation? Have you improved the confidence of maybe a student that didn't have confidence before? Because there has been progress. And I just want to be here and encourage you to look for and find the progress that you did make. Don't focus on the progress you didn't make. That can be discouraging, right? Focus on that, and then maybe how can you improve that? But look at the progress that you have made over this year. And I think that will be a little bit of an encouragement for you. Don't you think? At the end of the day, the thing and the thing, if we make better people, I think that's a win, isn't it? Okay, if you like this video, if you like this content, I'm directing my videos more toward teachers, English teachers specifically, and I'm sharing lesson ideas, activity ideas, different things that have worked for me and haven't worked for me, and I share why they didn't work, and I help you make them better in your classes. Just creative ideas. So if you like this content, if you want to get more, and by the way, like today, some psychology in teaching, right? Some encouragement. And if you like these kinds of videos, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can get new content every week. I try to upload twice a week, one lesson and one psychology or teacher confessional. So be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Keep teaching and keep learning. I'll see you next time.